I just remember I had was counting some of the earnings that I had made, passed some to my mom, and was looking back down in my little pouch that I was keeping everything. And when I looked down in my little pouch, I looked back up, and all I seen was a Amazon sign. And I was like, what is, and before I could get the thought process, my dad said, and we were slamming, bam! And I just remember like holding on tight and closing my eyes and feeling like a whole bunch of shaking and rubbling. And then when everything finally settled, I opened my eyes like, damn, am I dead or am I still alive? And then when I started choking, I said, okay, I'm still alive. And then I remember my dad saying, hurry up and get out. The car is gonna blow up. And that's when I went in a frantic, because we had my handicapped uncle next to me that cannot move. So I'm frantically trying to figure out a way to get out. All of a sudden, I hear my mom say, I got it, we're out. And then she opens up the door and I climb out and we start working my uncle out. And he's tangled up in the seatbelt. We get him out of there. We finally get him loose out of the seatbelt and we get him out and we get him to safety. I look and I try to let the seat down to get my children out, but I couldn't get it down and I started panicking. God said, look up. I looked up. The other side was already down. The children already gone and everybody was out of the car. So then I just ran to safety, and we got everybody to safety until the ambulance came. The whole car was engulfed in flames. We were escaping from a car that was full of flames. We don't know how we got out. We don't know how we escaped burned up, but we got out. I actually braced myself to die during the crash. That's why when I opened my eyes, I was like, I couldn't believe that I was still alive, because we all prepared to die. After I talked with everyone prepared to die.
We're about 45 miles out of town, and next thing I know, I see this prime truck across the highway. I had a split decision to make: hit the trailer or hit the truck. I hit the truck. I'm hoping it'd save us, you know what I'm saying? Because we were going 75 miles an hour, and we were going the speed limit. And once I hit the brakes, you know what I'm saying, I just knew we were gonna skid in it. So I just aimed and skidded right into it. And then we woke up to fire rolling around. The windshield was cracking. Fire was just rolling in front of us. And I told everybody to get the hell out. It's gonna blow up. Because I know the side I hit the tank. I know I hit part of the tank, and it was already burning. So I knew that it was just a matter of seconds before it blew up. And once everybody got out, what I remember was me being delirious there for a minute, and then kind of coming back to myself, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was helping me, and I was like, who's this guy helping me? It was the truck driver. And then after he got us up so far, I helped my wife get us up so far, he sat me down, and then he ran back and got his luggage and came up and set it down beside us. And I'm looking at who are you? And then he bends down to me and says, you didn't see the truck? Yeah, I saw the truck. No way around it. Yes, I saw it. And I was looking at him, you know what I'm saying? It still hadn't dawned on me who he was until we were laying there and my wife had passed out and stuff, and dragging me around all over the road, you know, everything, trying to get me to safety. And then the sheriff comes up and says, are you the truck driver? And he said, yes. Nah, man, the feeling that came over me was, man, you tried to kill my family.